Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing very well. Today an interesting request came from one of the subscribers, and he wanted me to talk about the PewDiePie case. Now, PewDiePie case is a defamation case which was filed in India in Delhi High Court against this Swedish gamer YouTuber who has his channel by the name of PewDiePie. Now, PewDiePie was at one point in time had the largest number of subscribers on YouTube. Now, sometime early last year, T-Series surpassed him in terms of the number of subscribers. Last I checked, PewDiePie had about 104 million subscribers, whereas T-Series had some 135 million subscribers in counting. So once that happened and he was dethroned from the #1 spot, he wrote a song which was called Congratulations, and there he goes ahead and used some derogatory terms against Indians and T-Series. Then he came out with another song and the same instance again happened. So T-Series then chose to go ahead and file a defamation suit, basically an application for injunction against these two songs from YouTube. And the first defendant in that matter was, of course, PewDiePie, and YouTube, etc. were made parties into it. So this is the brief background of the case. But this case actually also brings about the differentiation that we see in the defamation laws, which is practiced here in India, and what is there in the US. So since in the US, defamation is basically covered under two areas. One is slander and the other one is libel. Now, in slander, it is spoken words, whereas in libel, you would see that it is more written words, or it could be a recording of a person or a video recording, which can then be defined under libel. That more or less is the same as far as India is concerned. However, when it comes to a remedy, only a civil remedy is available in the US, and there can be a claim in terms of whatever compensation can be given for the damages which have been done. There has to be an actual malice that is seen, and that amount is kind of quantified in terms of the damages. Now, when you compare that with the Indian scenario, you would see that in India, defamation is also a criminal offense. Section 499 of IPC clearly defines it, and there is a punishment of up to 2 years as far as defamation is concerned. Also, defamation is covered under the freedom to speech and under Article 19, and also since Article 19 is important to right to life, therefore in India there is both civil and criminal remedy against it. So defamation in India is seen as that if, let's say, somebody defames me, that is also bringing about harm to me in terms of how my social interaction is, or what an opinion a person will form of me, or that I may be shunned out of an entire social interaction or the entire social base. So therefore there is a criminal as well as civil remedy which is available to a person who has been defamed. So T-Series then moved an application under Order 39 Rule 1 and 2, where they asked for a temporary injunction which was to be made ex parte. Now the matter went before the honorable single judge of the Delhi High Court, who then passed an order giving a temporary injunction in favor of T-Series, asking for YouTube to block these two songs from its publication. So the relevant law in this case would be Section 79 of the IT Act, where it is very clearly given that for any intermediary, there will not be any liability for a third party intermediary in terms of, let's say, for example, YouTube being there. And if we see Shreya single judgment also comes in play over here, because an ex parte order which is passed, YouTube was then required to remove those two videos as was passed in the order. And this was because the moment a third party intermediary is informed about anything which can be potentially defaming or injurious, they are required by the laws of India to ensure that that objectionable content is removed from their platform. I think this case has been very interesting, and the fact that it has been an eye opener for many to see that Indian laws are extremely stringent, specifically as far as the Indian jurisdiction is concerned. Laws prevailing are given utmost honor and utmost dignity to all the corporates or its citizens. And I think that actually proved very much in this case also. The concerned videos were taken off, and also I think the interesting part was that at least in Indian territory and also globally, T-Series still happens to be number one, and that I think is a good thing that came out of the entire exercise. So I'll leave you guys to it. I hope you like the video, and if you do, please like it. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you have any comments or any queries, do feel free to write to us. Thank you so much, and good night.